Hello everybody, welcome back. So I thought we'd talk about XRP today. We've talked about it in a little while. It's worth a little health check from time to time. So there's a few good things about it, a few things that are basically unchanged. We'll just say it how it is. It's a bullish chart basically. It's always been bullish now. It's been bullish since the breakout all the way back down in November. So since then, clearly it remains above most moving averages that count for anything. The divergences have continued to play for the 200 and the 50. Now we are below the 50, we're above the 20, we're at the 21, so we're kind of neither here nor there when it comes to immediate moves. If you really want to get bullish on it, you've got to start closing above 250. A little bit higher than that, to be honest with you. It's around 260 to be fair. You want to get above this cloud. This cloud isn't in a position yet to give any kind of pump signal or trend signal. You need a little flash of green to take place in the leading portion of the cloud. So it could be that we're still basically consolidating from this previous top kind of area. That could be it, which brings us into a kind of a symmetrical triangle formation if you measure out the 200 simple or in exponential basically. So we could be looking at that, which is fine when you think about where we've come from. Remember, a lot of altcoins are back down to where they started from, and some of them even lower than that. So if you were holding on to XRP like myself, you would agree that this bull market still feels like a bull market when you got Bitcoin that's sitting at 84,000, you got XRP sitting at $2.40. I mean, you're definitely going to feel like you're in a bull market still, aren't you? And I think this is the thing that I noticed when you're walking around in the cryptoverse, on X or wherever, and you basically see everybody talking about how there's a bear market and the cycle's broken and this, that, and the other. But everybody has their own lived experience, and if your experience has been lived in a pile of crap, you're going to feel like that, aren't you? If your experience is in Bitcoin and XRP, you're going to feel different, which is, I suppose, why I'm so chirpy in the mornings, really. Because I'm, hundreds of percent up, on coins which basically everybody told me were rubbish. It's designed to stay at 50 cents, don't you? You will never make any money on XRP. Well, here we are. So there is your daily analysis, and again, you can't get. We're not going to be looking at anything massive until you break out from 260. We're going to have to call 260. Now let's have a look at the 4 hourly. So the 4 hourly did death cross quite a while back now, to be honest with you, all the way back down here. And since then we've had moves up and below, up and below, up and below, blah, blah, blah. And at this point now, all the moving averages are merging into one area. And I never really like this. I call it the proton pack. Moving averages are supposed to give you an edge when it comes to support and resistance. And at the moment, it's not on the 4 hourly. It's basically just meandering up and down, up and down, up and down. Now, there's a lot of buzz about XRP now, isn't it? It's cool again, isn't it? This is what I like about it. It's cool now. Nobody wants it when it's at 50 cents or below. It's uncool. Definitely don't want it. Everybody wants it when it's at 250. It's cool. It's going to take over the world. It's going to be used as this and going to be used as that. And now XRP. XRP. Yeah, 250. Yeah, I'll have some of that. Anyway, because of that sort of up and down movement, it's probably a lot of it is driven by the new cool sentiments, so it can move up off the face of a crypto summit, because it's cool now. But the chart, or at least the 4 hourly chart, isn't really doing it any favours at all. So there is, and was, should I say, a pump signal that was generated, a trend signal, that was generated relatively recently, but it hasn't actually played yet. Now, it could still play, and if it's going to play, it's going to play today. It doesn't mean it has to, but the Chiku span is going to close inside this price action today, and at the moment we do still have the trend signal in place. But we've got to close above 256 for it to continue, probably over the next 8 hours. Probably even less than that, but 8 hours to go before this trend signal is cancelled, and it's only a 4 hourly trend signal anyway. But yeah, there you have it. Let's have a look at the weekly. So we're still waiting for the weekly to break momentum. We're at resistance now. Okay, we're also tapping support last week, the week before, and this week. So from a weekly perspective, it does add more weight to the idea that if we can close this, not just green, but above 250, arguably 260, but even if we were to just close here, it's still another bullish close with a 65% chance of continuing in the upwards direction. Once you get breakouts on momentum and price action, then that's it. That's easy new all-time high. Easy peasy. But we haven't got that yet. You can see the resistance, rejection, the rejection, the rejection. Money flow index now sitting down at 50. So if we did rally up, just as you see these very significant explosive rallies, giving you an overheated read after a 400% move, which is cool. Let's just say we only got a 200% move on this one. You're going to be taken up to roughly around the $7 area for XRP. There's your bull market. There it is. That's your bull market. Not the new next best thing. Not the fluffiest meme coin you've found. Not the most ridiculous name or the name of a celebrity. None of those things. No, it's this. This is the one. But then again, I wouldn't be suggesting buying it at these levels. You've got to buy it lower. And you've got to buy enormous amounts of it, which is what we have. Anyway, but, this is a bullish chart with a bullish perspective, bullish setups. We just need to close a little higher, and then you just have that tipping point. It's just that tiny little bit more, and then there you go. We measured the 400% from here to here. Easy done. Overheated money flow index read. We're being conservative here and giving it a 200% move to expect the next overheated read. And even when you do get an overheated read, you've got bearish divergence on a higher high, so we went even higher than that. It wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw XRP, 10 or in the teens. And, way back when, super long time ago, when we was talking about this giant setup and what it could be when it finally breaks out and the prices that, the prices, my sort of average top kind of area was around about $14, but we'll have to see where that goes. But yeah, we don't know, but we'll have to see. So I'm only projecting, if anything, a move up towards $7 before the end of this cycle, but it could easily be a lot higher than that. You've got to check it day by day, bit by bit, to see where we go. We were right about this one, bang, and this has been a long time in the making, but we're absolutely right about it, down to the month, and there you go, bang, straight up. At the moment, there is a similar kind of setup, but it's just about continuation, and we just want to see close above resistance at the same time as close above this resistance, and you could easily expect a 200% move on it, bring you to the $7 zone. And look, you're only $100 away at that point to 14, which is my overall super top target for XRP generally. Right, so there you go. It doesn't sound too optimistic, does it? I think it's not a lot to ask. I'm not saying that it's definitely going to happen. We've got to wait for the criteria to be met, which again, weekly breakout. But we could easily see a 200% move, possibly more as a result of that. So well done to all of you who are sitting quite comfortably in XRP, and I'm sure you would agree that this is not a bear market at the moment. It's very much a bull market. We are not suffering, we are winning. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there. There's nothing really much more to say. If you do want to join the live streams, there's links in the description below. We're doing one tonight, Patreon live stream, so join the Patreon with the link in the description. Other than that, hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.